Hello, welcome to my weekly vlog. Sorry about the glasses, but it's really bright. It's actually sunny outside for the first time in 2 weeks. Anyway, after Mallorca, I came down with that horrible virus. I'm sure it's because it's been really mild and it makes the germs replicate. So I'm going to stand back a bit so you can see my pre-love top. So I've been really poorly for a week. I was actually in bed for 4 to 5 days. Never done that in my life. But what did make me feel much happier was that everyone on Instagram, well, not everyone, but I would say a good third of people commenting said they'd also been struck down with it, and it's lasted all over the world. And it's lasted a week to 2 weeks, even 3 weeks for some people. So what I'm trying to say is, sorry, it's going to be a really boring blog because I haven't done anything because I've been so poorly. But just a quick word about it if you get it. My top tips are: stay in bed. It feels like flu. It isn't flu because you still have an appetite, but you do run a fever. But if you're in bed doing nothing but sleeping and drinking lots and lots of fluids and taking lots of ginger and turmeric and lemon juice and honey, you know all the stuff to do. I didn't take anything. I felt awful. I had a temperature for about 2 days and then I was better. So I sort of welcomed it as I get ill once a year between October and December. It's my big autumn thing, or cleanse if you'd rather call it that. And although I don't feel 100%, I'm not ready to go and jog around the park or anything, I do look better. But look, I haven't been able to get my hair done. I did this myself. It's not bad actually, is it? Considering it's not blow dried professionally, but it's not bad. Fringe needs a clip. Dog needs, well, I did have a proper big walk with Doggy yesterday. But just be warned, this was a week to the day and I felt great and I had brunch out and then I started getting all sweaty and I got home, had to go and lie down and have a little sleep for 20 minutes. So my biggest advice is rest, try not to work or be normal through it. And if you've got it, I wish you better soonest. It's a really nasty, nasty, virulent virus. So bring on winter, bring on the cold weather to kill all those pesky germs. Which brings me on to what the vlog's about. Not much. I did manage to get to London and go and see Hamilton the musical, so I'll do a very short review. After that, it was an easy day considering I still wasn't feeling brilliant, but oh my god, it was brilliant. And the vlog is really me at home. I'll show you around the house, have a quick witter about embracing winter and what I'm doing to try and bring more light into my life, she says, wearing glasses, and just bits and pieces. So I'm sorry it's not as exciting as normal, but then I haven't really been out. So I think I've been out 2 days out of 7. So enjoy what there is and I'll see you later. So here's the start, through the front door, and this door's usually closed because this is my mess room. We've all got one, haven't we? It used to be my study, but the Wi-Fi signal's a bit crap in here. It's also north facing and I just don't enjoy working in here. So it's become a sort of dump everything room, all my photography gear, etc, etc. But very handy if I have an extra guest. Spare room first. This is the proper guest room, ensuite. Very nice. There are other videos on YouTube, so you can see another tour that was done ages ago, but I don't think I've changed much. But this is a lovely room because you can just see the sea. Up the stairs. I do a lot of photography in that room. It's got very, very good light. Kitchen, you've seen this before. I'm doing this today because, as you know, I've been very poorly for a week. So I haven't done much in the way of exciting stuff to share with you. So I thought I'd share my home instead. It's actually sunny today. I've decided to embrace winter rather than getting depressed about it. So, I'm showing you this while it's lovely and tidy and clean. There's the dining room, which I actually use as the office as well. There's Jack. Look at him eating his he's finished. His raw chicken bones. He's finished already. So this is the lounge. Now I'm showing you this because I've got a wonderful friend who's an interior designer, and she was very bored one evening when she came to visit because I insisted on watching Britain's Got Talent. So I said, okay, well, you can redesign the lounge to make it look a bit more updated. So once I've updated it with only accessories, going to get a new rug, a new coffee table, just zhuzh it up a bit, change the centre lights because they're a bit bleh. I've tidied the bookshelves, so I'll share that with you when I've done it. Something I have added to welcome autumn and winter is candles. I've been listening to a podcast about how important light is for your health. Some say as important as the right diet. So I'm trying to cut the electricity at night, increase the candles, eco ones only of course, and I've brought some flowers into the house to make it all a little bit more welcoming. Hello, I've made it to Victoria, and here's my best friend Dahlia.
How are you? You
Say
look
hello.
all right.
Hello. Say hello. My hair, I haven't washed my hair for a week, so it's all hidden, and we're off to see Hamilton, which is right opposite Victoria Station. Thank God.
Who's this for?
YouTube.
Oh,
Say hello,
oh,
YouTube followers. We're over 1,000.
Oh.
Thank you. And we'll show you where we're having lunch in a minute. Anyway, I'm sorry I don't look that bad, do I?
fine.
I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's now pissing with rain, but we're coming to about time. Maybe it will be more exciting inside. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, we're very early. Hello. We couldn't find you. Oh, it's lovely. I couldn't film after Hamilton because it just pissed with rain in London constantly, as you've seen. In fact, it's pissed with rain for the last, all this month. But just to let you know, oh my God, it was the most beautiful theatre. I think it's called the Victoria Palace. I'll check that. So happy, me and my bestie went to see it. We just enjoyed it so much. The first half, particularly for me, because I love rap, and I sat there just watching the most amazing staging, dancing, costumes, voices. But more importantly, I thought I was at an Eminem concert. The rapping was so good. So if you haven't seen it, even if you don't like rapping, go see it because it's absolutely brilliant before it comes off. Better late than never getting to the party, I say. Okay, I've bought something very useful. I love tea lights, and you've seen that I'm trying to make my house more welcoming for the winter and the dark, and to bring lots of natural light in. And look, I'm not using my tripod again. What am I like? But look, eco, 100% soy, cotton, recycled plastic, which I hope I can recycle after use. No aluminium, no paraffin, no palm oil, no lead, non-toxic. That's what we like to see. Aren't they pretty? Right, I found something else to share with you at home, apart from different vintage glasses. I had a little bit of a shock when I got back from Palma because I don't know if I've shown them to you before. I'll try and put a photo up if I can find one. Not sure I have one. But I've had 3 beautiful goldfish in my little pond in the garden for years and years and years. Unfortunately, when I got really, sorry I'm using you as a mirror, I got really bad, I'm going to go and stand in the shade, that's better, or maybe not. I had really wonderful fish, 3 beautiful, great big tails, and they've never been attacked by seagulls or anything because they've always had plants to hide under. But because of the algae, the pond man got rid of all the plants. So then I started worrying. I rang him up and I said, well, they've got nothing to eat. So I had to start feeding them, which meant they stayed at the top of the pond more often and got a little bit tamer. So I got back from Palma, somebody was feeding them for me, and I couldn't see more than one. So I got a bit worried. I thought, well, maybe they've gone to sleep for the winter, because they do, don't they? I think they do. They hide. And it was raining a lot. And then from my sick bed, I got up one day and came downstairs, and there was a massive heron in the garden that flew off as soon as I opened the door. So that's where 2 of the 3 goldfish went. Absolutely gutted. Now I have to say, circle of life and all of that, that's what they have to do. They have to eat. But I have never seen a heron in my garden in 10 years of living here. And I went and checked the pond immediately, and I could not see, well, the one fish that was surviving looked like it was on the way out. So I don't know if Mr. Heron pecked it, but I was quite upset. So I left it alone. Then I came out a couple of days later and fed it, and it looked a lot more lively. So I'm going to have a look with you and see if he's still in there, he or she. Oh, see, look, it's only a tiny, tiny pond. No sign of him or her. But he did come up for food yesterday. Are you hiding, little one? Oh, I'm so upset. Anyway, I'm going to go and get wire out of the garage now and put it over, just in case, because I'd like to keep this one for the winter. Look, he's waiting for Christmas. He illuminates beautifully with her, I should say. There's a little koala. Her. Yeah, I hope you like the little touches. That's me art wall. All my favourite arts down there. I should have shown you that one. I'll show you on the way down a couple of my favourites. This is Brighton Beach. I love that. That's a very old one. Oh, and look at that light. How groovy is that? Oh, yes. And let me show you the wonderful view from the hall. Oh, there's me as a baby. There's my mummy. Don't know if you can see because it's so bright. There she is. And there's the sea view, which I know you've seen many times. So they're the little touches that I love to add when I travel or shop, which is rare nowadays. Here's the bathroom. You know how much I love my Epsom bath salts. Shower, yes, that's all very boring. You don't want to see this. Now, this was my spare room, and you've seen this one before. This is now my shoe cupboard. How's that for using a beautiful old cupboard? And here's a lovely Indian trunk I found, and that's where I stash some more stuff. And then everything's tidy behind the wardrobes. Let's see how tidy it is. And that's where I've decided to hang my bags. But you will have seen that in the decluttering video, I hope. There's an awesome, awesome picture. Hello. So yes, look, tidy clothes. Mostly summer. But I'll be whizzing off to Australia again in the winter. So they'll come into their own. I don't know what all those are doing hanging on the back, but I suspect I put them there for a video and then got ill and forgot all about it. So how awesome is that for a cupboard and a chest to use to stash stuff? Oh yes, and I use the edge of the mirror to hang things as well. But still keeping it nice and tidy. And look at him. He's from India. The gorgeous Kochi. Kochi? Yes, Kochi. For those who know Kochi. And finally, here's the boudoir. Much tidier than normal. It's usually a bit of a pit or a tip. But I've made it all tidy for you. Antique Chinese trunks, which hide a multitude of sins. So that's about it. There's Jack's little basket with his breakfast next to it. He doesn't sleep on my bed anymore. Good boy. I don't get disturbed. And there's the sea again. Oh, let me show you some wonderful storage ideas. This little case is for all my many vintage glasses. I'm sure I've shown you that before. And I've definitely shown you this before. My super duper rolled up scarves drawer. Now, some of you have asked to see all my scarves. Whoops, not tidy, are they? I have done loads and loads and loads of testimonials on how to tie scarves, but I promise now I'm back to normal, I will do more for you. That's where I put all my jewellery on a little clothes peg thing. Isn't that handy? Clothes peg thing? What on earth does that mean? You know what I mean. So yes, I promise I will do more on scarves, and I'll get all those scarves out and show them all to you and tie them all different ways so that it gives you a bit of inspiration for doing something. And that's it. There in the distance are the South Downs. I'm trying to do it. There we go. South Downs. Let's do a close up. And sometimes we're really lucky and we actually see a little horsey go past. Okay, that's it. Tour around the house. I really hope you enjoyed it. And forgive me for it being a much shorter vlog than normal, but I've been very, very poorly. Oh yes, I was going to show you more lovely arts on the way down the stairs. Then that's it. So yes, I'm really sorry it's been a bad week. Look at that. I love that. A bad week for work. I just have not been feeling terribly well. Look, Beatles limited edition photo from many, many years ago. Look, there's John. It's too much reflection, sorry. There's John lying down and the others. And look at the skyline of London. Doesn't look at all like that now. So that's it, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next Sunday. Please subscribe and all that stuff if you haven't already. And I'll see you same time, same place. Bye.